We can, we now have the inside visuals of the Rashtrapati Bhavan and the Prime Minister meeting with President Draupadi Murmu. Their bouquet being handed over, and so the formal aspect of this, process is taking place right now. And these visuals from inside Rashtrapati Bhavan, as the Prime Minister has gone to meet with the President after being elected as the leader of the NDA. So the Prime Minister all set for his third term. He will be sworn in on Sunday evening at 6 o'clock. And, everything taking place as per the procedure that we were told earlier today. The NDA partners also came and met with the President to indicate their support for Narendra Modi. So the NDA is taking claim to form the next government, and this is all part of the formation of, the 18th Lok Sabha. Vedant, tell us more about later today, what happens next. All the various alliance partners are here. There was the NDA meeting earlier on where the Prime Minister was elected as the leader, and now, the Prime Minister meeting with the President.
That's right, Gargi. So these visuals that we're putting out on our screens are extremely significant. As I said, it's amply clear now that it will be the NDA under the leadership of the Prime Minister that will be forming the government, and the swearing in will take place on Sunday. In fact, what I'm also being told, Gargi, that as the Prime Minister meets the President, preparations for the swearing in have already begun inside the Rashtrapati Bhavan. In fact, invitations have been extended to world leaders, particularly from the Southeast Asian nations. In fact, that messaging sort of interesting there as well. Very interesting guests have been invited to the swearing-in ceremony. As you would know more than anyone else, that in 2014 and 2019 we saw that grand show, particularly in 2014. So this time around as well, that is a bid to sort of send out the message that it's a strong government under the leadership of the Prime Minister that is coming to power for the third time. Now, what happens later today? Well, a series of meetings, as I said earlier, at JP Nadda's residence as well. You have senior leaders of the BJP who will be meeting for a huddle. It will, of course, be to discuss what went wrong in state. So the BJP, that's how the party has always functioned, taking feedback from state units very seriously, because, on the day of the results as well, when you had Karyakartas at the BJP headquarters, all of them said that one of the reasons perhaps was the fact that, feedback from state units was not taken seriously. So all those meetings will continue to take place till, of course,
2014, 2019, and now 2024. The same Prime Minister, the same man, Mr. Modi, Narendra Damodar Das Modi, the man from Gujarat who governed Gujarat for 12 long years, arrived in the national capital in 2014, and then he has become history in the sense that he will be creating history on 9th as he is sworn in as the Prime Minister of India for the third consecutive term. President Draupadi Murmu inviting Prime Minister Narendra Modi to take oath in the forecourts of the Rashtrapati Bhavan, which will witness to history unfold on 9th in the evening of at 6 p.m. when Draupadi Murmu will be swearing in Prime Minister Modi for the third time. And the significance of that cannot be lost, because these are interesting visuals. This is essentially what happened. The chronology was that the letters of support of the NDA partners was with the BJP. They had submitted that report, those letters on the day Prime Minister Modi had called the NDA meet. Thereafter, we saw the big NDA push come in today from the Central Hall of Parliament, where Mr. Modi said that this is new India development policy which is taking shape, and that he understands what running coalition and its pulls and pressures are. Prime Minister Modi headed to meet L.K. Advani, the patriarch of the BJP, the founder of the BJP, and thereafter he went to meet Murli Manohar Joshi. And on the other hand, you had all the NDA partners go to the Rashtrapati, to President Draupadi Murmu, to submit that letter that Prime Minister Modi has been chosen as the head of the NDA parliamentary party. And now President Draupadi Murmu inviting Prime Minister Modi to take oath tomorrow, on 9th, that is day after tomorrow.
Right. Maria, so yes, this is, what's happened procedurally, as you're telling us, and but lots happening behind the scenes. All this is all picture perfect. The NDA partners meeting the meeting went off, picture perfect, with lavish praise being given to Prime Minister Modi from Chandrababu Naidu, from Nitish Kumar, all the other partners, Eknath Shinde saying Fevicol ka jod hai for this NDA. But behind the scenes, what are you hearing at this point? Because between now and Sunday evening is when it has to be decided how many portfolios are being given, who's getting what ministry, who all are going to be sworn in along with Prime Minister Modi.
Yes, let's be clear that this is a government which has the strength of 240 from the BJP itself. So when Prime Minister Modi addressed all the gathering in the Central Hall of Parliament, his message was also loud and clear. His message was that this entire NDA is intact, that they'll be working in complete sync. Nitish Kumar, for example, because there has been a lot of talks as to what will be the next move of Nitish Kumar, who has taken has got that impression that he's a man of multiple U-turns. Nitish Kumar repeatedly said that he wants the Prime Minister to be Prime Minister of all times, and that he will not be doing any more U-turns, that he will continue to be with Prime Minister Modi, continue to be with him, and he will ensure that this government completes its full term, and that he thinks that Mr. Modi is best suited to govern this country. I think those messages that came particularly from Nitish Kumar and from Mr. Chandrababu Naidu is of huge significance, because both these leaders praised Prime Minister Modi, talked about how this is an important juncture in the history of India, and that is the reason why all these leaders who have been chief ministers of their respective states for several years. Nitish Kumar, for example, has been chief minister of Bihar for over 20 years. Chandrababu Naidu, the first CEO chief minister of India. He also emphasizing that Mr. Modi is best placed to govern India at this juncture, when India is on the cusp of history, cusp of great development growth, and hence both of them vowed their support, in fact said that they will be continuing to support Prime Minister Modi in all times to come. So I think there should not be any doubt for the moment that there is going to be any more shake-ups. This is a government under Prime Minister Modi, which will be fully functional government. And of course, the indication that has come from the BJP is that the Raisina Hills portfolios and the infra portfolios will be with BJP leaders.
Right, and the stock market definitely giving a thumbs up to, the bonhomie that was on display, this image of unity, symbol of unity, with all the leaders lavishing praise, saying they're going to be with the NDA, and Chandrababu Naidu saying Narendra Modi the right leader at the right time.